Now this is the design that we're going to use for this project. Now you'll need to print out, we're going to do decoupage on the front but then do a mirror image at the back. I'll show you as we go along here. And I've also printed out various background papers. Now I find sometimes I get the inspiration from the background papers, what I'm going to do, the angles they have. Anyway, this inspired this card. So first thing you need to do is print out about 3 sheets of this one. This is the bird, and you also need to print out 1 sheet, even though you're not going to be using, you're only going to be using 1 of the mirror image of the same design. 1 you're going to decoupage, 1 you're going to use on the back. I've also got some different examples here of the various background papers you can print out, and I'll show you the others as we go along. Now the first thing we're going to do is take an ordinary white piece of card and just fold that down the middle. That's a 160 gram. You can use thicker if you want, but I find when you put all the layers on, it toughens the card up. Come on boy, you can do it! Toughens the card up so you can get away with a thinner one. Now cut out a piece of the backing paper here to fit on the front. So I'm going to just stick that down. Now always check that it is the front way, the right way round. This opens this way. Check, yes. And then that one just goes over the top. And I've left enough room, so I've cut it so that it's equal amount of the white around that gives it a nice border. You could have mounted this on so you get various layers, but I thought this was enough as it was so busy. So there's the top of it. Now I'm going to put an insert in, but I'm only going to cover one side of the card. I'm just going to stick this inside here like so. It's slightly bigger than the front there, and I'll just stick that in. Like so. Make sure it's the right way around. There's the front and there's the back. So that just sticks in there. So the card looks really nice when you open it, and you can put on sentiments or whatever you want on there. Front, the inside. Now I've taken this here and I cut 1, 2, 3, 4 out, 4 sheets, well 4 designs on that. In this case I think there was 2 to a sheet, and then I made my own decoupage 3D and cut where I wanted it to go. I also printed out 1 of the large size, which is going to mirror on the back. This will be protruding out of the card. Show you what I mean. So you can take these one at a time now. So I'll take that one first. I'm going to stick this down, and I'm going to have it about there. So it's just above the card like that. Turn it over and then take the opposite, the mirror image, and stick that down over the top. So it looks as good from the front as it does from the back. There you go. You can stick it down more if you want to. So you've got the front of it there, and there it is on the back. And when you open it, because you're not stuck it there, it gives it a little bit of leeway to bend. Anyway, you can see that. So then it's just a case of layering these up over the top to give you a nice 3D effect. And there you have the finished card, and it looks good, both sides.